Hi folks, this is Chris Voss from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Be sure to check back daily. One thing I want to share with you on the Chris Voss Show point is, are you an information gatherer or collector, or are you an information doer? Are you a learner collector, or you are a learner doer? That's probably the best terms that I can come up with for this format. I see people that think that going back to college, going to college is like, if I go to college, everything will work out right. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about college, especially if you're going for a specialized degree or a specialized business industry, or maybe you work in a major city where college is one of those fundamental things to getting a good job. But being an entrepreneur, being successful, you make the rules. There's no one sitting before you going, oh, you don't have a college degree, so you can't be an entrepreneur. Okay? There's nothing more greater than being able to write your own check and being able to write a check whenever you want. I love not having to wait till, my whole life, I'm not sitting around going, geez, if I get till Friday, the payday. No, when I want a payday, I just do it, okay? Or I just pull out the corporate card and swipe it. There's something about the power in that, in writing your own ticket. Now, I see a lot of people that are collectors of information. They just sit and wander from place to place and they collect information and they feel like they're accomplishing something. They feel like there's an accomplishment there. And there is, you pass a test or whatever it is they put to you, but are you really doing something with that information? That's the real measurement. Information is worthless unless you do something with it. You can know all the math there is to know in the world. If you're not applying it in some way, shape, or form, it's completely worthless. Okay? And the reason I'm speaking to this, I see a lot of the people on social media, they're just constantly going to the same places and saying the same thing, and they walk around going, oh, social media, you have to say this. Half of it's bullshit. There's so many people just walking around robotically repeating the same crap that they heard, and they think if they repeat it, then it might be true. So they go to these events. They go to all the events for social media. They go to all the seminars. They go to all the stupid things. It's reached a point where that's all they do. They don't do anything with it. I took a look at some of the people that are around me and some of the people that I know and said, okay, how much money do they really have in the bank from what they're doing? How much do they really apply that information? Information is only power to the extent by which it's used. I think that's a quote from Anthony Robbins. So if you're going to learn something, apply it to what you want to take and do. I usually only even try and learn stuff that applies to what I'm going to do. I never went to college, okay? But I'm very well read and I'm very well studied, and I've studied a lot of business theory, okay? So focus on what you want to achieve in life, what you want to learn. But don't think that just learning something is going to do it for you, okay? That's the only problem I have with that college thing, where people go, if I go to college, I can get a good job. No, you won't. There's no guarantee. You know how many college people I used to hire, pay them shit wages because that was the going rate? And I'd be like, you went to college for 4 years, I didn't, and I can probably make in a month what you do in a year. That's crazy, okay? But that's the opportunity that's out there if you use information and you use it successfully and you make it happen, okay? So ask yourself, look, am I a collector? Now, there's people that I know in life, and they love to learn. And they're just the learner people, and they love learning. It's just they just love collecting the information. Unfortunately, they don't do very well with applying the information or even applying it. I know people that have 2 PhDs and make $10 an hour. They're pretty smart. Okay, use information to and be able to apply it. Okay, quit going to every seminar. I remember one time I met a guy years ago. He'd been to 6 different real estate seminars, spent over 30 grand going to 6 different real estate seminars. When he finally got 4 or 5 real estate properties, he blew every rule in the book. We're not talking just any rule, like every freaking rule. I said to him, you went to 6 different seminars and you still, you blew everything. He was a very good learner. Okay, that's what he spent a lot of his time doing. So don't be a learning collector. Use the information. Get good at taking information and applying it to something that you want to do. Don't be the same stupid cow who's going, if I go to enough seminars, maybe I'll get it. I just like going to seminars to meet people and hang with them. Okay? Don't be a robot or a retard. Hey, maybe it's great to sit around and have drinks with people. But after a while, how much money's in your bank account from it? Probably a lot less, because you're not making any money. You're just spending money to learn shit that's not going to make you any money. So that's my point. Don't be an information collector. Be an information doer. Be a learner doer. Learn it and do it. Make it happen. Okay? Start applying it. Okay? If I was going through college and I was going through a business degree, I would be starting a company during the whole time. I wouldn't be sitting around on my ass waiting for 4 years going, well, when I get my degree in my hand, I'll start my business. Screw that. I'm going to start it now. I'm going to apply what I use now to make it happen. Okay? Somebody asked me the other day, I'll share this with you, and this is on, I think, an interview that's recorded on the Chris Voss Show from some radio show or something, a blog. And they asked me, they said, Chris, a lot of people maybe want to spend a year or two to do research to do a business and then start the business. And what you're saying is that you should just start the business. And I said, yes, you have to understand there's a certain part that you have to learn the hard way. You can't get in a textbook. You only learn it by rolling up your sleeves, getting up, get greasy, get dirty, get ugly, and put in some sweat equity. You're going to learn a whole lot more with your business, and you'll probably be 10 times further by the end of 10 years if you try to map it out on a chart or a flow chart or any of that kind of BS that I see some people do. Take and use this information wisely if you possibly could. And the other thing is and the concept I came up with this is I get tired of people writing me going, oh, we don't pay attention to your information because, it doesn't apply to us. Figure out how to apply it, make it work. It's there for you, okay? Be an information doer. Thanks for coming by thechrisvossshow.com and take this video and do something with it. Bye-bye.